I'm tired of doing things alone. I've been on my own for so long, and I've just been disappointed. I choose relationships that I know won't work out because needing someone is like it's too vulnerable for me.
So where have all the men gone? Where have all the real men gone? Now I'm a stronger woman, and whoever I attract now, they're gonna be so fucking lucky to have
No, they
me.
won't.
Welcome back, family.
Okay, guys. Here's another woman, guys. Here's another woman who divorced her husband and ended up regretting it because the grass is now greener on the other side, right? And guys, let me tell you something before we go into this video. Before we start reacting to this video, let me tell you something, right? A lot of guys who are like good guys or good men or good husbands, they just don't understand when women start complaining and start saying they want to leave. They already left. Don't try to fix the relationship. Don't try to fix your divorce, your marriage, because they're done. Like when a woman is acting like this, saying like I'm doing too much in this marriage, you know I'm the only person doing this and that, she's already checked out, guys. But anyway, let's go straight into the video.
Just another day. And yet, we have another modern woman who regrets divorcing her husband when loneliness strikes hard. Let's first start by watching her breakdown in tears when she gets tired of doing things alone.
So I'm sitting in my closet and I'm having lots of emotions. I haven't cried in quite some time. And a lot of emotions are coming up because I'm moving. I'm tired of doing things alone. So a lot of emotions come up because of childhood, right? And things that happened in your childhood and, not feeling loved, things like that. And I have such a hard time asking people for help because I've been on my own for so long. And I've just been disappointed that when people offer me help, I literally find it so awkward. Everyone thinks I'm this strong badass, but you guys, I still have my moments. I still struggle sometimes. And not every day can be perfect. It'll be a better day tomorrow. I'll be in a new place.
Here she is again.
Well, guys, I'm not sure if this is the trauma after the divorce or this is like her trying to get out of her divorce, her marriage, right? I'm not sure what's going on right now, but she's sitting there crying, looking for sympathy. She wants people to feel sorry for her, because she's a loser, and which is true, guys. We should call it what it is. Understand what I'm saying? Because women can be losers and can come on the internet and cry and say nobody likes them, and look for sympathy and want people to feel sorry for them because they're losers. So whatever is going on right here, what she's crying for, because she's talking about, even when people offers her help, she feels like it's awkward. She feels like, no, this is not me. Like, why is somebody trying to help me? That's what she's saying, right? And and you're looking at her, like her shirt is dirty, like she looks miserable, dog. You understand? And people need to understand that when you feel like this, you need to pick yourself up. You don't need to come to the internet and want people to feel sorry for you. You don't have to walk around wanting people to feel sorry for you, especially when you're depressed and whatever. You have to, pick yourself up and try to do something. Do push-ups. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm not sure if this is the after effects of divorce or, this is like she's still trying to get out of, her marriage. She's still trying to find attention, from people for people to look at her husband as a villain. That's how they do it, guys. Let's keep it pushing though.
problems and failures to the modern woman's infamous childhood trauma.
When you're a person that really wasn't shown a lot of love as a kid, or kindness, or affection, it's like so hard for me as an adult. And I realize that I choose relationships that I know won't work out because it scares me. It's like I haven't needed someone in so long, because needing someone is like it's too vulnerable for me.
These women are just addicted to the drama. It fuels their whole body and existence. Mind you that this woman was married. She had what most women want. But she decided to leave the marriage for the streets because she probably thought that she could do better. And now she thinks that guys who are dating her now that she is old and used up are lucky to have her. Check it out.
Really, it's not about why me, because our experiences are what make us who we are. I'm grateful for who I am now. And maybe if I had had the white picket fence and the house and the husband, who knows, maybe I would be getting divorced now with 3 kids. And I wouldn't want that on anyone else either. I've been through divorce without kids. I can only imagine how hard it is with. So I'm grateful that I had the experiences that I had, because now I'm a stronger woman. And whoever I attract now, they're gonna be so lucky to have me.
Hold on a second. You really think that a man that knows his worth would feel lucky?
Okay. Those are the after effects of divorce. That's what happens. Like when you're divorced. When you divorce, you feel miserable. Because divorce is not a good thing. Because you had a life, you had a better life than a single life. Because a married life is better than a single life. Let's be honest. You understand? Because you share moments and you share your happiness and you share everything with somebody. Like even if you look at life like this, when you're growing up, like when you're in your 20s or when you're still a teenager, if you have friends, you get to share moments with your friends. You get to share everything with your friends. Even when you grow up and start thinking back, like reminiscing, you're happy to even think like, oh, we used to have a good time, me and my friends, because life is about sharing, right? So now what's happening to her is she's really like miserable, guys. She's really miserable. And she's sitting here thinking that, she can get a relationship looking like this, bro. She's old. You understand? I'm not saying she's not going to get a relationship. She can, but what are the chances for her getting a relationship, a real relationship? Because nobody wants to be with, how old is she? She looks like 50, she looks like she's in her 50s or late 40s. Because she's not in her 30s, bro. So, or in her early 40s. But now she's sitting here talking about, man will be lucky to have her. And she's like this, dog. This is the same woman who was sitting in a closet with a t-shirt that had stains, looking miserable, crying, talking about, nobody loves me, looking for sympathy on the internet. Who wants to be with this woman, guys? Nobody wants to be with a woman like this. Ma'am, you need to work on yourself. You need to go to therapy. You need to do a whole lot of self-improvement so that you can go back to the streets and try to date again. But dating is not a good idea. Dating at 50 is not a good idea, especially when you're a woman. It's just not a good idea, ma'am. Even if you're a man, it might be a good idea for a man because, even if you date for one day, it's fine. You understand? Just to feel that, intimacy. You know what I mean? Just to have that intimate feeling. Yeah, let's keep it pushing, though.
To be with a 52-year-old leftover woman that has been ran through by Chad and Tyrone. You must be out of your damn mind. The only men that are even considering you as a suitable candidate are simps. And we all know that women like you don't respect those kinds of men. All you do is use them for validation so that you can feel better about yourselves. Guys, as usual, we are going to watch now how the dating market humbled this woman in the worst way.
Talk about dating over 50 and how wonderful it is. It started off on Thursday with the man telling me that I'm his person and he manifested me and he's going to make me his wife. To then only be ghosted. Then let's go to Saturday night, where I meet another man who talks about himself the whole entire night. I don't think he even knows my name. And then let's transition to today, where another man, 45 years old, is saying he wants friends with benefits. So, like, the first date, coffee, and then we go right into Netflix and chill. Sounds like a great time.
Well, this is what happens when you overvalue yourself. You get pumped and
Facts.
dumped on repeat until Chad and Tyrone get tired of you and toss you to the side. Guys, I will just show you in this next clip how delusional this woman really is. You will see the standards she put on men, and then you will understand why she is only good for a quick pump and dump.
This is the aircraft carrier shelter you seized, previously owned by a small faction of about 800 people.
I will not date a man who doesn't work out, who doesn't value his own body and mind to make it better than it was the day before. Not date a man who doesn't have equal or better than I do. So where have all the men gone? Where have all the real men gone? Because all I see are weak and feeble, fat and out of shape. So I'm your new coach. I want to coach you so that you can date a girl like me. One who's strong, who's confident, who's got his shit together. I don't need you. I want you. So, if you want a coach, shoot me a message.
Ma'am, if I want a female coach, I would at least...
Okay, let me ask this question, guys. Let me know in the comments, right? Do you guys want to date 52-year-olds? Like, do you want to date women who are like 52? Like, I just want to know. I'm curious, guys. Let me know in the comments. Let me know.
At least go get someone who is hot. Not someone who looks like she has been hit by a truck. This woman is trying so hard to stay relevant. For her workout routine, she even gets shot in her butt, as you can see right now on the screen, so that she can have a nice butt. And on top of everything, she keeps on acting like a 15-year-old girl even though she is 52 years old. Check it out.
Yo, you guys, listen up. I totally just did this in the gym, and I'm so proud of myself. There's like a hot guy here, so I literally was like, hey, excuse me. And he was like, yeah. I go, how tall are you? And he told me his height. I was like, oh, you're a good height. I go, because I always say, like, some guys are too short or something. I don't know. I made up some sort of excuse. And I'm like, but you look like you were the perfect height. And I just want to know because I'm single and dating.
This is the real reason most modern women divorce their husbands. They just want to chase after the top-tier guy, even though they are just part of a rotation. They would prefer to be Chad's side chick than to be with a good man who will love and care for them. You can see the excitement on her face for just getting a chance to talk to Chad.
Guys, he's not lying. HL is not lying, guys. He's not lying when he says, you know, women, they want to be, you know, side chicks. Yes, some women, like, they enjoy being side chicks. They like the drama of, you know, fighting with other women for a man. Do you understand? Or competing with other women for a man. Let's keep it pushing though.
Chad, I strongly believe that women only change their attitude and become more friendly and nicer when their beauty starts to deteriorate fast with age. Maybe it's a curse that God put on them so that they can be humbler. And this last clip will illustrate that.
When I was younger, I wish that someone had reached out to me and helped me. I wish that in my 20s and my 30s, like, hell, even now, sorry, I have an itchy butt now. Like, it's so funny how we're so standoffish. Like, where, meaning people call or reach out to you and first thing you think of is, what do they want from me, right? I don't want to be like that anymore. I want to be more receiving and more open and more genuine and authentic, and just that's my goal. 2023. When I was younger, I wish that someone had reached out to me and helped me. I wish that in my 20s and my